I declared to myself, I am going to win. And I know I'm going to win because I'm not going to stop until I do. That is the energy that you need to have. I made the $1 million decision to create options in my life and create abundance because I want to share with you all of my lessons learned over the last years of business. So let's look at what a $1 million decision is. What's jumping out at you? You are your greatest asset, my friend. Your dream is actually going to happen. So plan for it to happen. Trust and believe in your dreams because they are absolutely possible.
You want to make more money? You are in the right place. Welcome to the Hello 7 podcast. That's 7 as in 7 figures. I'm your host, Rachel Rogers.
So let's start with step 1. You're going to assess your greatest asset. Guess what your greatest asset is? You. Okay? You are your greatest asset, my friend. And so you need to do an assessment of this asset and find out how you can extract value from this asset. So how do you assess this asset, right? How do you figure out where the value is at in the asset that is you? The way that you do that is personality assessments. So I want you to go take the Strength Finders test. I want you to take Colby. I want you to take DISC. I want you to take Myers-Briggs. Okay. You can also do Enneagram. You can also look up your astrological sign, right? Really research yourself. Okay. All of these assessments are going to help you understand what your natural talents and gifts are, right? How you like to work, right? What kinds of work you are typically drawn to. They'll tell you more about your personality and how you operate and how you tend to think. That is going to help you figure out what kind of asset you can create from the asset that is you. And some of these tests are going to cost you some money, like Strengths Finders, last time I checked, is about $35. Spend the $35, get your full Strengths Finders report because it's going to give you so much data on who you are. And that data is going to help you. Now, in addition to personality tests, you could also look back at your resume, look back at your work experience, look back at your life experience. You're doing a holistic assessment, right? Where you're looking at your skills and how you like to work in your personality. And then you're also going to look at your work experience, education, right? What do you know how to do from the experiences that you have in work and school? And then you're also going to look at your life, right? Maybe you have children. And so right? Maybe you've had a leadership role at your church. Maybe you've been divorced. And so that's an experience you've had, right? So maybe you have ADHD. And so you have experience operating with ADHD, right? So look at your life experience, your work experience, and then you're going to do these personality assessments and really dig in to you, right? Do a full deep dive on yourself. What keeps coming up over and over again in each of these assessments? As you're looking at your work experience, what are some of the patterns you notice? What kind of work did you really enjoy and what kind of work did you hate? When you look at your life experience, what jumps out at you? What are you passionate about? What do you care about? What do you wish you never had to do? So I want you to take all the information that you have and use it to come up with an offer. So you're going to take all this information and come up with a service or product that you can deliver to others using your natural talents and skills. And here's a tip. I really want you to focus the offer on your talents. Notice I'm not saying go see what industries are hot right now and create an offer around that. And there's a reason why I'm not saying that. Because typically the offers that are out there that are hot right now are not aligned with your natural skill set. And if you are trying to become a millionaire, trust me, this is not going to work. When you try to tap into a hot industry that you have no passion for, no interest in, and your work style or your talents do not align with it, what's going to happen is you're going to peter out. You're going to quit before you ever get to $1 million. So instead of chasing what's hot, I want you to chase what is exciting for you. What's hot for you, right? What are you hype about? What's the work that you would love to jump out of bed and do every single day, right? And I want you to create an offer around that. So let's look at what $1 million decision is. Let's look how it's defined in my book, We Should All Be Millionaires. So $1 million decisions. A $1 million decision is defined as one that creates time and energy, frees up mental space, reduces piddly shit and creates space for the stuff that matters to you, allows you to feel strong, secure, and free, creates options instead of eliminating options, right? Whereas a broke-ass decision is one that does the opposite. A broke-ass decision is one that steals your time and energy, depletes mental space, increases piddly shit, and prioritizes it above your greatest desires. Makes you feel weak, insecure, and trapped, eliminates options rather than creating them. So for me in that moment, the $1 million decision was to sell rather than fight, right? I think fight is the very ego-driven option. And it is the option that like sounds good or maybe impresses other people or I don't know, sounds right. And it's also, it used to be my default. I used to go straight to fighting, right? Like I wouldn't even consider any other option besides let's fight. But I'm glad to say that I made a wise decision here instead of the ego-driven decision. I made the $1 million decision to create options in my life and create abundance. ROI, the Millionaire Summit, is back for the third time. It's happening in January 2025 for entrepreneurs that are looking to grow a 7-figure business and beyond. We'll have amazing speakers, incredible networking, lots of connection, community, and fun, and actionable steps that you can take to get a return on your investment in this amazing event. It's all happening January 15th through the 17th in Orange County, California, right outside of LA, so easy to fly to. And what's really special about this year is that we are including luxury accommodations with your ticket. That's right, you don't have to pay an extra fee for a hotel room. It's all included in your ticket. But these rooms will sell out and tickets are going fast. And the price goes up every week. So you will be rewarded for taking quick action. So make sure you go to hello7.co/ROI to get your ticket. And last but not least, lesson number 7 from my 14 years of entrepreneurship is, it is going to work. That is the lesson. It is going to work. Like if you are consistent, if you do the things that I just mentioned, and if you just keep showing up and wrestling with your business, it literally is going to work. Your dream is actually going to happen. So plan for it to happen, right? Do not plan for it not to happen. I think more often than not, we are planning to not win, right? So we're thinking about all the ways we're not going to win. We're sort of creating all these backup plans and contingencies for if it doesn't work. We're not hiring the team that we need to get there because we think we're not going to get there, right? We're sort of making decisions from this scarcity-driven place and planning on not being successful. And you're sending very mixed messages to the universe, God, or whoever the higher power is that you believe in, right? When you do that. If you have this dream, march towards it like you know it's happening. At the very beginning of entrepreneurship, September 1st, 2010, I declared to myself, I am going to win. And I know I'm going to win because I'm not going to stop until I do. That is the energy that you need to have. And then you're not only going to believe that, but you're going to back it up with action. So hire the team that you know you need to get to that $1 million, right? Make the decisions that you know you need to make to get to that $1 million plus, whatever that number is, right? Set yourself up for the success that you know you're about to have. That's what it means, right? Like to actually believe with every fiber in your being because it is actually going to work. I have to tell you, as I look around after 14 years in this industry, there are people that I started with who quit. And there are a lot of people who I started with who nobody knew their name, right? Like they were, they didn't even figure out what their consistent thing was until 5 years into the journey, right? They were, just doing some whatever job while they were trying to figure it out. And now they've done it, right? One example that I'll give you, I had a photographer in New York City years ago. I did a photo shoot with him and I have a bunch of beautiful photos that I took with him. He was an okay photographer, I'm gonna be honest. Not the best photographer in the world. Now he is an A-list actor right now. And he was my photographer a couple of years ago. Okay. And there's so many examples of that in my life of people who were like friends who were just like working on their dream, working on their journey, doing different jobs while they were making it happen. And now they are that person that has made it happen. And that will happen to you too. You will become that person. You just have to believe and you just got to keep going. Okay. So just know your dream is going to happen. It will actually happen. That is lesson number 7. That's our episode for today. Thanks for being here.
Hey, do you enjoy money? I do. If you want to make more money, then you need to join We Should All Be Millionaires, the club. Go to hello7.co/club to see everything you get once you become a member. hello7.co/club. In the club, we teach you how to maximize your earning potential, how to make better financial and business decisions, how to set up systems so that you're building wealth over time. We keep you focused on your financial and business goals, and we do fun activities throughout the year to keep you motivated. During our last money-making challenge, our club members earned a grand total of $3,519,262.66. Okay? $3.5 million as a community. That's a lot of money, y'all. If you want to get in on this, go to hello7.co/club and become a member.